Alright, I think we're up and going. How's it going, morons? I'm gonna do a live review with you guys about my camera's a little off center, but Black Panther. So just got done watching the movie. I had dinner and chatted with my friends afterwards, but it was really good. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do the first half spoiler free, and then I'll give you a spoiler warning once I get to the spoiler parts. So just letting you know, I will be trying to not spoil the movie for you. So is it worth going and seeing in theaters? Yes. Reason being, I'm going to be honest, it's probably going to be the talk of the world right now. Everybody is probably going to be talking about this for the next at least month, because it is a very well done movie. And on top of that, the graphics are really good. What they do with the suit and what they do with Wakanda, it's all very good, very well done, and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, you know, if you follow the Marvel movies at all, you know where everything's going, because we know we all know that Infinity War is happening, and so that's kind of predictable. But they do throw some plot twists in there that kind of sends you questioning, I guess. So it is fun. It's really good. I enjoy it. And they do a lot as far as doing a lot of connections with what's going on with our with society in America, with division between classes and races, which a lot of people are, I'm going to be honest, are going to be very upset about. But you know, it's a thing, and it's happening, and they're not playing shy with it. So they put it up front and center. So you have to learn to live with it or live without it. That's up to you. But I'll get more into that later on when we get to the spoiler section. They introduce, obviously, if you see the trailers, they introduce Killmonger, and I love what they do with his character. And on top of that, I'm glad they did away with the Jerry curls, because if you look at the comics, he has the crazy Jerry curls, and it just looks, doesn't look what we wouldn't take him seriously. And so I like what they did with the character. It's an interesting take on Killmonger. And they did something. They did a lot of things that I was hoping that they would touch on. They sewed up some loose ends and made it entertaining. I did have a lot of fun watching the movie, and I would definitely recommend seeing it. Yeah, it's out of 10, I would give it an 8. I would give it an 8 out of 10, and the only big downfall that I would give it would be there are certain characters that I wanted in there that weren't, and I won't spoil that for you guys until after I give you your spoiler warning. But there are things in there that I wish they would have added, but they didn't, so I'm just gonna have to live with that, and hopefully it comes up later on. Let me think. I'm trying to not spoil anything for you guys. The character development was on point, with really giving us a good feel for how people interpret their not their African heritage, but African society. So it was interesting to see that perspective. Now, do I have an accurate am I credible as far as that's concerned? No. So I'm going solely based on my very limited understanding of what actual African society is like. So take that with a grain of salt, please. So yeah, definitely worth seeing. Go see it. It's going to be the talk of everything, even after the shooting, because let's be honest, a lot of people are really numb to that at this point, so, which is really depressing, but I think people are going to be talking about this because it has a lot of interesting points as far as society is concerned. So, and plus, on top of that, we have Infinity Wars coming up here in, what is that, February, March, April, May? 3 months? Holy cow. That's only 3 months away. So, anyways, we are now going to move on to the spoiler portion. So, just an FYI, if you don't want any spoilers, I am starting the spoiler portion of my review. So, I'll give you 3 seconds to stop watching and go see the movie, or just keep watching. Okay, that's it. So they don't have Captain America in there. So that when we left, if I remember correctly, when we left Civil War, Captain America was in the throne room with Black Panther. What happened? Why the change? I don't get it. That would have been awesome, and it also would have made things a lot cooler and like bigger and just, yeah. I wore my Captain America hat because I thought Captain America was going to be in it. I obviously didn't look at the IMDb and see, you know, what character was going to be in it. I'm stupid, but I don't care. I thought Captain America was going to be in it. Obviously not. With his new shield, like, I don't know if anybody remembers, like, there's a big controversy over Captain America's shield right now. The fact that it's not the Captain America shield and that it's built into his forearms, whatever. But he wasn't in the movie, which was stupid. I would have loved Captain America. He would have been like that. Excuse me. He would have been that, like, token white boy, you know, that was, you know, accepted by his black friends. That would have been awesome. And plus, I think the symbolism behind that would have been really interesting as well, because of what Captain America represents and what Black Panther represents. That would have been really, 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 really cool. But it didn't happen. Oh well. What else? So, yeah, they didn't bring... That's okay. So when I gave my 8 out of 10 review, or my 8 out of 10 opinion, that's what I was upset about, is they didn't have Captain America, and what they did with Bucky was stupid. Hopefully they do something to explain more about what's going on with Bucky in Infinity War, but what they're doing right now is kind of ridiculous, because, yeah. Twitch side 1, yes. How was the movie? 8 out of 10. Really good. I enjoyed it. Just to let you know, if you're watching right now, I am in the spoiler portion of my video. I will be uploading, re-uploading this on YouTube if you want to watch it in full everything. So right now I'm in the middle of my spoiler review, so you have been warned. Where was I? Yeah, so what they did with Bucky was kind of ridiculous. He was just kind of this tag-on thing at the very end, and I was kind of upset about it. But I don't know. Hopefully they go more into it as in Infinity War, because they didn't really explain much except for the fact that he was there, but he was uninvolved, or what he was doing during the movie, during, you know, the division between the battle with Killmonger and all that. Now, what I do love, oh man, okay, so they brought in the 5 tribes of Wakanda, and they touched on all of them, and I liked what they did with like the challenge. I loved the fact that they finally had the ritual for the Black Panther, which I was hoping they would do during Civil War, but they didn't. But they finally did it, and it was awesome, and I loved it. The ritual was really, yes, and I liked how they had like the 4 tribes, and the 5th tribe being this outlier that was kind of pushed away, outcast, and tries to get re-involved by challenging T'Challa. And I loved the fact that they did that, because that is exactly what happens in the comics. The 4 tribes are united, and then we got this one tribe. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. And they are kind of the outcast, and I like the fact that they did that. I like what they did with Eric Killmonger. They created a really good narrative for him, and it really brought it home with how black society has been for the past about 20-30 years. The division in society, how touchy that subject has become, and that he is a part of. You have both sides. You have. I don't like how my camera's set here. It's really annoying me. But you can see both sides, and I like how they show that division within its own cultural group. It can really give someone from the outside looking in an idea of the perspective. Now that depends on the individual. Obviously, that worldviews come into play as far as that's concerned. So that'll be up to the individual. But I believe that was the intention here, was to provide a segue for individuals on the outside to see what happens on the inside of those different demographics. And I believe they did a good job, but you know, that depends on the worldview. I personally am a very open individual as far as worldviews and understanding people, but I can see a lot of people being very upset about this. Like, you're pushing a leftist perspective into my movies and on my kids or whatever. I can see people getting upset about this, but I digress. So I like how they brought Killmonger into a modern worldview and created a killing machine out of him. In the comics, he was more of like a wild man, beast type character, whereas here they create this soldier-like killing machine, where you just see all these marks on his body where he's marked himself for his kills, and it's just insane how they created this narrative of this thing that they created themselves. Let me think. They because if I'm starting to lose my words because I'm getting tired. They created a Wakanda, or T'Challa's father created this monster themselves through T'Challa, or T'Changa, his dad, T'Challa's dad. Difficult names to remember. Killed Eric Killmonger's father, which is T'Changa's dad, brother, which is T'Challa's uncle. Okay. So, by him killing Killmonger's dad, that created this monster. So the society itself created it, and not its society, but Wakanda society created it itself. So I liked the fact that there was this sense of understanding at the end. So when it was all said and done, obviously T'Challa kills Killmonger. And there was this sense of peace with Killmonger. Like he grew to finally understand what T'Challa was trying to do, what his new plans were, what his intentions were, and he just seemed at peace with it at that point. He also, at that point, he was obviously coming to peace with his death. But I don't know, it just seemed as if there was this unspoken understanding that, because what the issue was there, what's the wording I'm looking for? Wakanda keeps its technology a secret because it doesn't want the technology of vibranium getting out to the wrong people, so they kept themselves a secret. And so Killmonger's perspective is, you're keeping this a secret and our people are being oppressed. You need to step up and stand up for your people, while Wakanda is saying, no, we can't do that because that will make us vulnerable for people stepping in and causing problems. And what T'Challa comes to understanding is that perhaps there's another way. Perhaps we've grown in power so much so that we don't have to worry about the vibranium technology falling into the wrong hands. So it seemed that's what his plans were, but he never vocalized it to Killmonger. So it seemed as if there was an unspoken understanding that he is moving forward and progressing Wakanda into the 21st century with Wakanda leading society and moving him forward. So I really liked that. I liked that there was that he came to terms with, or they basically became. I can't speak my words because I'm tired. I can't speak my words. I can't think of words because I'm tired. There was a mutual understanding, and I really liked the fact that they did that and that they didn't have to vocalize it. It was like an unspoken kind of thing, and it was clever. Anyways, so yes, I really enjoyed this movie. As I said, there are probably going to be a lot of people that are upset by it just because it is very open about the division within the black community, and very open about the division between society as a whole and blacks as a minority. So there are going to be people upset about it, but I'll be honest, it was a really good movie, really well written, good graphics, but I can guarantee you there are going to be a lot of people upset about it. Anyways, I got to get off here because I am absolutely exhausted. I'm stumbling over my words right now. So I apologize for that. I'll probably go into a better review later on this week, possibly next week, after I watch it again. But I really enjoyed it. Definitely go see it. 8 out of 10. Remember doing the giveaway. The Overwatch Widowmaker pop figure. Yes, you guys too. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, share and like the moronic giveaway video. That's it. Then you're entered to win. Got this going on all month. Every month I'll be doing a moronic giveaway. So don't forget to do that. All right. Follow me on Twitter That's twitter.com/Coach Detman or twitter.com/the_Oxy_Morons. You can find that in pretty much any description that I post. Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Drew the Detverse in crayon, or you can just type in the Oxymorons, find my face, and follow that. That's perfectly fine too. Twitch.tv/Coach Detman. Mixer.com/Coach Detman, mixer.com/teams/the Oxymorons, or player.me/the Oxymorons, player.me/Coach Detman. I have a lot of stuff you can follow. If you can't find me, that's your fault. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. I'm still gonna be redoing the video or the podcast for my interview with David. The audio turned out really bad, and on top of that, it got cut really short because he had a schedule change literally like the minutes he walked in. So we're gonna have to redo that because it just did not end up as good as what I wanted it to be, and it just wasn't good enough in my opinion. So I'm gonna go to bed. So if you have any questions for David, leave it in the comment section. Anybody that hasn't heard of this podcast interview, it is about the Naruto craze that is going on nationwide. There is a big resurgence in the Naruto CCG card collecting game nationwide, and I'm going to be doing an interview with him about that. So if you have any questions at all, leave a comment below or DM me, however you want to get a hold of me. Let me know if you want me to ask him any questions. So yeah, I'm going to sign off of here because I'm about ready to fall asleep and I have to open in the morning. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.